Hi and welcome. I'm Corey. This is CNR Studios. We're down in the Lego room, and today we're talking about something not exactly Lego, but definitely coincides with the other things I have in my collection. It's focusing on Ahsoka Tano. Can't wait to talk about it. We'll see you after the jump. Okay, so like I said, we are focusing today on some Ahsoka Tano collectibles I have. She's one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. We first meet her in Clone Wars as a Padawan to Anakin Skywalker. We see her kind of growth throughout the series, transcending into a Jedi, leaving the Jedi Order in Season 5, seeing her again in Season 7, and then later in both Rebels and The Mandalorian, and now with Rosario Dawson playing the character, seeing eventually her own live-action show, which I'm very excited about. And as you can see, I have a few collectibles in front of me, a couple Star Wars, a couple non-Star Wars, from kind of her, I don't know, starting out we have a ARTFX 1/10 scale Ahsoka. This is definitely a Clone Wars version. She only has one lightsaber on a little magnetic stand here. We go into the new Black Series Ahsoka Tano from Mandalorian. I just was able to find this recently with her white lightsaber signifying she's left the Jedi Order. Very, very cool. And then of course from Lego, I have both the Ahsoka Tano minifigure and Ahsoka Tano brickhead. So very, very cool, but I wanted something a little bit nicer, a little bit, honestly, a little bit bigger to really complete the collection. And I found it, and it is, I purchased this from Sideshow Toys. This is the ARTFX made by Kotobukiyo. I believe this is 1/6 scale, 1/7 scale, Season 7 of Clone Wars. So this is a very cool model. Give you a nice back look of it. So it's not a model, I should say, it's actually a statue. It does have some building to it with different pieces. As you can see on the bottom picture, there is it's half of a scene with Captain Rex. If you've seen the end of Season 7, especially the last 4 episodes, you will recognize this. I do have Captain Rex coming. It should be actually here within a couple weeks, so I'm very excited about that. But I figured today would be a cool look. This is kind of a series of videos I was thinking about starting calling hashtag and not a Lego video, where we talk about things that are collectibles that really look well and display well with Lego. I like kind of mixing both Lego, third party, with some other collectibles. It kind of bridges the two different groups because I collect Black Series, I've been started collecting G.I. Joe, I collect Lego, I collect third party Lego, and some other memorabilia. So this is something, am I gonna get like full on into it? I don't think so. I don't really expect to get any like Hot Toys action figures in the future. I kind of want to like this kind of scale, this size, this kind of price point is kind of where I want to go, but I'm very excited about it. So we're gonna clear off the table, we're gonna do a little unboxing, and we're gonna take a look at this guy up close. All right, so I've cleared off the table. I've lowered the camera, so no, you're not gonna see my head, but that's okay. And we're gonna take a little detailed look at the Kotobukiyo ARTFX 1/7 scale Ahsoka Tano from Season 7 of Clone Wars. I've already cut the top off. It comes with a little documentation there. Nothing too exciting, but then really cool is the actual packaging and everything. So you can see you do kind of build the character in a sense. It does come with the base. The base is on the reverse side, which also contains her 2 lightsabers. Blades, I should say themselves, the hilts are already in her hand. We have these all, so we're gonna start unbagging the different pieces. So there is one piece there, here's the other arm. And I've watched a couple, like the video of this on Sideshow Toys, that's where I bought this from. They have a pretty nice system where you can put it layaway, pay like $15 down, and they'll take payment over a couple months. I think it's like a 60-day program, which is nice, especially on these more expensive models and things. And there's her torso. legs, and this is where you really start to see, I mean, here's a black figure, and then there's her 1/7 scale legs. So yeah, you can start to really see the difference in size, which should be some really good detail. Little styrofoam there. There's her face sculpt, which is a really well done sculpt, really captures. I like how ARTFX uses the artwork from the actual TV show, from the animated show, and really makes it pop, I think. It looks really, really good. All right, we're done with the first tray. Couple bags. Longer blade. I'm not an expert in sword fighting, so I won't go into the details of her fighting style, but it is reminiscent of a Japanese style with a long and a short blade. There are way better people on the internet that can talk about it other than me, so I won't even go into that. And then here is the display stand, and this is beautiful. It really looks like the floor of Venner class ship, Republic ship. So that's what they were on. Of course, then it's half, so it does the full circle with the scene in, I believe, the final episode of season 7, where her and Captain Rex are fending off from the other clones that are executing Order 66. So very cool. So now it's pretty much just kind of a plug and play type of thing. You'll notice her feet have a couple points that then match up to the base. And they just kind of click in like so. From there, her torso again matches up to a shape. She has kind of like this turning position. There is a little bit of rigidity, friction there, but that is okay. Her arms. So again, same type of thing, just keep matching up, matching up. Very good. Her neck. And then the third tail. And that's a tight fit. It kind of overlaps right over her shoulder. And now let's look here. So this should be the lower. Not really quite. Well, sure. There it goes. Once you get it lined up correctly, it fits and kind of snaps into place. And there she is. So that is a absolutely beautiful model with a great scale, a lot of details. The sculpt work is excellent. Even when looking at the sabers and the hilts, they match the set of her hilts that I have in my collection already from Galaxy Edge, and this just looks really, really good. So I'm gonna pause again. I'm gonna bring in the other collectibles in here, the other Ahsoka figures I showed, and we're gonna put them together and just see how well they display together. All right, so I think this looks pretty incredible. Just having these all together. You have Lego, you have Black Series, you have statue, minifig. It just looks really, really good, and I think it shows how you can blend the different collecting mediums. You don't have to just stick with action figures or Legos or third party or Star Wars or whatever. You can collect the things and they look together. They look very well together. I'm very impressed with the quality of this ARTFX Kobakayu 1/7 scale statue. I like how it interfaces, I like the stand. I can't wait to get Captain Rex. We'll have definitely another video, short video showing the two together as well. As you probably saw before, kind of right behind me, somewhere over there, is Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, both from early on in the Clone Wars, and I'll kind of show those together to these, just to show the different artwork that ARTFX or Kobakayu uses. I am just very impressed with this. It looks incredible. Makes me very, very excited for future Star Wars endeavors, especially the Ahsoka Tano TV show. Again, I just like how this looks together. Will I display it like this? No, I kind of have some of my stuff separate each other, but if you look at some of my Star Wars collectibles, I do kind of intermingle. I have a Pops up there. I have Starbucks cup from Disney World with Tatooine on it, Imperial Credit, as well as some Lego sets all mixed together. Even if you go over to my Marvel comic display, I have things that aren't just Lego there as well. And I think it just looks really good. It shows things I'm passionate about, things that I really like, and it kind of puts them all together. And honestly, that's the whole point of collecting. It's not to stay in one narrow path. That narrow path doesn't define you. You're allowed to branch out and to have other passions within. So that's why it's called C&R Studios. It's not C&R Lego, C&R action figures. It's C&R Studios, where we're kind of taking a look at this as an adult collector, of a fan of different IPs, whether it be Marvel or DC or Star Wars, Jurassic Park, what have you. It's just cool to have these, cool to put them on display, and I think they just look great. So, like I said, when we get Captain Rex in, we'll do that video, show the two together, show next to the Lego versions. I think that'd be really, really cool as well. Otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.